Yes, Sat Shri Akal students. Today we are going to discuss subsets of set of real numbers. In lecture number 4, we have discussed in details what is the meaning of subsets, different cases in detail. Today, let's talk about intervals as subsets of R. Here, R I'm taking as set of real numbers. All right, students. So let's start. Now, see, let A be belong to a set of real numbers. And let's say A is less than B. All right. These are two real numbers. They can be whole numbers, they can be natural numbers, they can be integers, they can be irrational numbers also. All right. Now, whatever is the case, A is less than B. Now, set of all real numbers defined by in set builder form, set of all y such that y lies between A and B. See that, students, here I'm not taking y either equal to A or equal to B. In this case, this set of all real numbers, this one, is called open interval. Open interval. And it's denoted by, it would be better, students, if you write along with me and ask your questions also. Denoted by, see students, now interesting thing, y is not equal to A and y is not equal to B. So we call it open interval and we use these braces. So it's denoted by A, B. Now this is a subset represented in the set builder form like this, and this subset is open interval. It's a subset of R. All right. Now see that A and B in this case themselves do not belong to A, B. So obviously here it comes to my mind, it's like a shopkeeper is selling the fish. So somebody comes and he writes on the board fresh fish. So a customer comes and says, oh, you have fresh fish? You have stale fish also? He says, no, it's written fresh fish. No, I just asked, he said. So, when you say that A and B do not belong to the set, so automatically it comes to the mind that there must be another interval where A and B also belong to that subset. Well, that is known as closed interval. So let's define it. Now, the interval which contains endpoints, well, I call A and B as endpoints. There could be so many numbers in between them. And how many numbers? Can anyone guess? If I take any two real numbers, Can anyone tell in between those two numbers, how many numbers are possible? Well, the question has a lacuna, but let me ask like this. Let's say I have 1.2 and 1.4. Between them, how many real numbers are possible?
Infinity.
Correct. Good idea. But if I say how many natural numbers or whole numbers are possible, so the answer could be none. There's no natural number or whole number between them. There's no integer between them also. But if you talk about real numbers, in between 1.2, 1.4, even in between 1.2 and 1.21, also there are infinite real numbers like 1.201, 1.202, 1.203. So infinity is great. So guys, the interval which contains endpoints also, this interval is also a subset, and it's called closed interval. How do we represent it? It is denoted by, instead of this open braces, we have these braces. So these are A, B. So this kind of, I don't know, you call them square brackets or what, I don't know. So when you see these braces, these brackets, you understand that this is a subset, or this is an interval in which A and B is also included. Now, how will I write this? So A, B, remember A and B are also included. This is the meaning of these brackets, right? So I'll write this as set of all x. Can any student define this in the set builder form? A and B are included. Yes, anyone? Set of all x such that x is obviously in between A and B, but something more to be added.
And equal to also.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Equal
That
to
is
sign.
equal to A and B also. All right. So this is the kind of two subset we have discussed of R, but yet more to go. Now, yet you can have an interval. We can have an interval closed at one end and open at other end. Open at other end. And here also two possibilities are there. Now let me talk about here. This says closed, A, B, open. Am I right? So can anyone express this in the form of set builder form? First, कोई इसका मतलब बताए. Anyone can tell the meaning of this? Set of all numbers where in between A
that
and
A
B.
is
Yes, tell me. Amitoj Singh.
That A is contained in the set, but B is not contained.
So B is open, right? So can you give me an example of this? A practical example? Maybe you can talk about set of some integers where one end is closed, other end is open. Any example? Anybody? So if I say, let's say 1, comma 5, what does that mean on number line?
1 to 4.
It is 1 to 4. Perfectly right. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is not included. But yes, if I talk about integers, but if I talk about what? If I talk about real numbers, so even a number which is infinitesimally small than 5 will also be included in this set in case this represents a, if I'm talking about real numbers. Am I right? Hope you know, students, 1 and 5 are integers too. 1 and 5s are whole numbers. natural numbers, and 1 and 5 are real numbers too, because 1 and 5 are rational numbers, are real numbers. They can be expressed as 1 by 1, 1 by 5. They can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, and p and q are, anyone? P and q are integers. Okay.
Integers.
P and q are integers. All right, student, that's really good. I'm sorry. So let me go further. All right. So yes, how can I define A? Close A is close, A is included, B is not included. Yes, in set builder form. Anyone? Set of all x such that, yes, obviously x is between A and B. Write it confidently. And then you see which is included. A is included. B is not included, right? So let the B be like this. Is it right, students? Is it right? This is an, okay. Now you might think whether it is a closed interval or whether it is an open interval. Because in open intervals, we had these braces, and in this closed interval, we had these braces. So can anyone answer this? Well, this is one brace is closed and one is open, but we will call it as, because one is open, so we'll call it as is an open interval. Because one brace is open, so one side it's open, is an open interval. Yes, students, for A to B or between A to B, including A, but yes, students, excluding what? Excluding B.
B.
All right, that makes sense. That's good. So can anyone tell now what comes to your brain? What can be the other one? If this is fish, if this is fresh fish, so what would be the bossy fish? So it could be, A could be open, students, and B could be, yes, B could be closed.
Closed.
All right.
Close.
So please, I would be happy if anyone expresses this in set builder form. This is a subset, right? Subset of real number, let's say. How can you express this in set builder form? Set of
Set
all,
of all
let's say y.
x.
No, let's say y this time. We can say z, x, y, anything. L, m, and no problem. Set of all y, Ishma, such that, yes,
Y is greater
and
than A and
greater
less
than
than
A,
equal to B.
less than equal to B. Perfectly right. Why? Because this is B. It's the set is closed at B. So the Y is closed at B. So I think the doubt is clear of yesterday also, that Y is not one element of this set. What is Y? Y here is representation of, tell me, every element of the subset. Which one? A comma B this. Good. Is it right, students? All right, students. So further, we've already seen that A open, B close. We can write it as set of all y such that this is open. Open means y cannot be A. So y is greater than A but less than or equal to B. All right. So this is also not closed interval. If it is open from one side, we call it as open interval. This is an open interval from A to B. Am I right? Yes. Including, yes, students, including B, but excluding A. All right. So see this. More subsets of real numbers. So let's say students A is equal to minus 3, 5. Now B is equal to minus 7, 9. Yes, I was saying Mansimrat. Ishma, what is the meaning of this? Amitoj Singh, what is the meaning of this? Tell fast. Ishma, if A is a set or subset equal to bracket minus 3 comma 5 bracket close, what does it mean?
Means the value will be between minus 3 and 5.
Correct. Value of what? Value of all the
Elements.
elements,
Of A.
and they will not be, Amitoj, equal to, tell me, they will not be equal to, Amitoj,
Minus 3 and 5.
Ishma is speaking, correct. They will not be equal to minus 3 and 5. In this case, I'm sorry, I'm taking the second set wrong. The second set I wanted to take as, one second, I wanted to take as close, minus 7, 9, it's closed. So Amitoj Singh, what is the meaning of this? Yes, not speaking anything, Ishma. Come on, complete this. What is the meaning of this? So it's a subset of all the real numbers between minus 7 and 9, and minus 7 and 9 are also
Included.
included. One second. Yes. So we were talking about these two sets. So now, please tell me which set is a subset of other set. Can you tell me? Which set is a subset of other set?
A is a subset of B.
Very simple. A is a subset of B. Perfectly right. Now, so this understanding is there. So what about this? So what is this? I can say, you will understand and speak with me. This is defined as set of non-negative real numbers. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Reason? I'm sorry, students. I made a mistake here. Can anyone tell? We don't know infinity. We cannot, if I put a square bracket, what does it mean, Ishma? That means I know infinity. I don't know infinity. I need not boast about myself because we don't infinity. So this brace is showing our humbleness. How? Because we don't know infinity. So infinity is not included. All the numbers less than infinity are included. I hope you got the sense of it. Otherwise, a square bracket would just show our stupidity or our, boasting about ourselves that we know mathematics very well. We don't know infinity. Okay. Similarly, so if I want to say a set of minus infinity and 0, so here definitely I will put which brace? Square or the curved one?
Curve.
Yes. Reason? We don't know.
Because
we don't know minus infinity.
We don't know infinity. Even we don't know what's the concept of minus infinity. We don't know what is this minus infinity and what is this plus infinity. It's just for convention we take it, just like universal set. So some people in non-standard variants of set theory, we believe universal set exists. But if you talk about some good mathematicians like Russell's paradox, it doesn't exist. Similarly, we're not really sure about this. So let's go further. If it is minus infinity and 0, student, here also, let's say I put open bracket So can you tell me, this is defined as set of which real numbers?
All
Negative.
negative real numbers.
Ah, that's good. Set of all negative real numbers. All right. So all of a sudden, Amitoj Singh, you are Pragat again, like visiting professor. So Ishma, let me ask Arjinder. Arjinder is just a spectator. Minus infinity, infinity. Students never make a mistake of putting square bracket with infinity. Never make the mistake, right? Okay. So minus infinity, infinity. Students, please tell me. So this is a set of all.
All real numbers.
Complex numbers.
Or you can say that. But right now we are discussing about set of real numbers only. Are you right, Ishma? Because on number line, everything is there. So this is set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. So these are the subsets we have discussed. These are the subsets of all real numbers previously and here. Okay, give me a second. Yes, students, we want to represent all the sets on number line. All right, the first is AB, right? And then the second is AB with square brackets. The third one, here it is closed, B is open. And the last one, A is open and B is closed. Yes. So let's say these are number lines. All right. So guys, uh, A, B open. When it's open, so I'll represent A by small circle. Am I right? And I'll also represent B by small circle. So obviously all the numbers falling in between them. Am I right? Am I right? What about
Yes, sir.
B? Both sides it's closed. So now we will put a, you know, dark circle. Dark circle. So what does this dark circle signify, Arjinder Kaur? This dark circle means A. This dark circle means B. Now guys, we have A, B. A is closed. A is closed means it's a dark circle here, right? And B would be, B is open. So B would be, yes guys, is
Empty
open.
circle.
Ah,
Hollow
it's
circle.
a circle is never hollow. Yeah. Hollow word always relates to the 3D objects. Remember that. Hollow
Okay.
word always relates to some kind of space, and space is 3D. So it's better say uh, empty circle. It's better understanding of mathematics. Good, Ishma. And the last one is AB. So what is this? B is closed. It will be a dark circle. Means this point. Let's say this is B can be maybe this is 5 and this is 3. Maybe. Okay. So B is 5. So this is also included. And this is A is open. This is 3. So that means all the numbers slightly less than A or slightly more than 3 will be included. Yes, students? All the numbers slightly less than 3 or slightly more than 3 are included. Anyone?
Slightly more than 3.
More
Beautiful.
than.
Because numbers are in between AB. Numbers are in between, yes, students? AB. So this B minus A. What is this? This is the length of any, come on students, this is the length of any interval. Am I right? Okay, that's good. I hope you have understood. I'm feeling happy. So all the numbers here, I take this line, I take green line signifying all the numbers are included. So I include, this is AB, these are not included. So this is my line, green line. Maybe I take other line. Maybe I take red line. So I take red line. Okay, see, I'm not including A and B. B is included. So you could say, I'm sorry, B and A both are included. So could I say that both become red? Am I right? Will it be better to say both become red? Here,
Yeah.
which one will become red? A or B?
A.
A will become
A.
red because red means it's included. But I will not touch B. Beautiful. And here, Ishma, B will become red. Red means it's included. But A, I will not touch. Beautiful. This is a representation of subsets on number line. All right, guys, that's great. So we are heading towards the end. Now, what is power set? Oh, this is important. We want to discuss what is power set. Anybody knows? Anybody has an idea? What is a power set? Students, uh, till now, please tell me, in a set, what we had in the sets? What were able